A school that uses AI instead of teachers is growing from a dozen to roughly 50 campuses this school year. Alpha School is a private school that teaches students core subjects like math and reading with artificial intelligence apps. And after 2 hours of AI learning on a screen, students then spend the rest of the day learning real-world skills, which can range from coding a robot to surfing. The goal is to create a personalized learning program for each individual student. We're joined now by Mackenzie Price, Alpha's co-founder. Great to be with you, Mackenzie. Thank you so much for being with us. Why do you believe this type of education, where AI is really leading the core curriculum, is better than, say, a traditional education model?
I will tell you, Elizabeth, there has never been a more exciting time to be a 5-year-old or a teacher, because using artificial intelligence to be able to provide every student with a personalized learning experience, like having a one-to-one tutor, and then allowing the adults in the classroom to focus on motivating and connecting with their students, has been magical. We finally have this opportunity to increase the amount of human connection and give students their most valuable resource, which is time to develop life skills, to work on projects, to interact with each other and the incredible adults in the classroom. And we're seeing incredible results at Alpha across the country. And I think this is something that families are so excited about.
This type of independent learning, though, Mackenzie, it sounds like a great model for kids at the very top of the academic spectrum. High achieving, highly motivated. But what about the kids who need extra help or who may have learning disabilities? Is the Alpha AI model able to accommodate that?
That is the beauty of being able to provide truly personalized learning that meets a student at exactly the level and pace that is right for them. So if a student has a learning difference or they come in with gaps in their academic knowledge, the system is able to take the same curriculum that students in a traditional classroom are learning, but feed it to them at the level and pace that is right for that student. So what we're seeing at Alpha is that students who come in advanced are able to really blow the ceiling off of what's possible, and students who come in and need more support are able to get that support. That's what we've been able to do, is truly personalize the academic experience, and it's why we're seeing our students learning twice as much in a fraction of the time that students in a traditional classroom are spending, which of course gives them the rest of the day to focus on developing life skills, things like relationship building, leadership, teamwork, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship. In fact, today I spent my afternoon rock climbing with some of our students.
So how do you separate the classes? Is it done by age, or is it done by where they are in the academic spectrum for Alpha?
It is still so important that children get connection with other students in their age group. But what's beautiful about this model is that you can have two students sitting right next to each other, the same age, but one 7-year-old might be working on algebra while the 7-year-old next to her is working on addition and subtraction. There's no such thing as having to pull students out to get special help, because every student is really getting that one-to-one mastery-based tutoring experience. And the whole time they're supported by incredibly caring adults who are working with them on motivation, on connection, on helping them build the skill of learning how to learn, which is so important in this ever-changing world we're in.
What do you say to experts who say, though, that it's crucial for these kids to have that one-on-one relationship, especially when they're so young, like you say, the 5- and 6-year-olds, to have that social emotional connection with an actual teacher?
Yeah, well, students in our schools actually get more one-to-one connection time with the adults in our classrooms than students in traditional schools. Unfortunately, teachers in a traditional model where they have 15, 20, 25 plus children who are all at wildly varying levels, and they're responsible for delivering content in a time-based system, don't have the ability to truly make that connection that I believe educators get into this field to do. It's one of the reasons we've seen so much interest from educators wanting to come into our model, because they see the ability and the time and the model help them really make that impact on students that is so critically important, and we should never lose sight of.
Mackenzie Price, thanks so much.
Thank you.